Three rights that are common to both patients and residents are the right to privacy, the right to confidentiality, and the right to autonomy or choice. Privacy is the right to keep certain information and aspects of oneself away from the examination of others. Think about how you would feel if you were in a healthcare facility and needed help with things most people like to do in private. Things such as getting dressed, bathing, or using the toilet. Nursing assistants help to protect their patients' and residents' right to privacy when they close the door and draw the curtain before performing procedures, and when they use bath blankets to keep the person's body covered during procedures such as giving a bed bath, assisting with perineal care, or dressing and undressing. Patients and residents also share a right to confidentiality. Confidentiality means keeping personal information that someone shares with you to yourself. Confidentiality applies not only to spoken and observed information, but also to written information. The right to confidentiality has been further reinforced by the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or Hipaa. Hipaa is a federal regulation that helps to keep personal information about a patient or resident, such as that found in a medical record, private. Hipaa regulates who has the right to see a person's medical records, data, or other private information, sets standards regarding how a person's medical information is to be stored or transmitted from one place to another, and requires that healthcare organizations set policies that allow a patient or resident to have access to his or her medical records. Nursing assistants help to protect a person's right to confidentiality in a number of ways. Specifically, by only discussing a patient or resident when it is necessary to exchange information about that person's care with someone else who is directly involved in caring for that person, and by being careful about where these conversations take place, never in public areas such as the elevator. By handling medical charts properly, and this includes following the facility's policies regarding proper use of the computer, if computers are used for charting. And by being aware of the facility's policies regarding proper use of the telephone and following these policies. For example, regarding what information, if any, can be given out about patients and residents over the telephone and to whom. The third common right is the right to autonomy or choice. Patients and residents have the right to make decisions regarding their care. Nursing assistants help patients and residents maintain their right to choice when they respect the person's personal preferences, for example, with regard to what clothing to wear or what personal care products to use. The right to autonomy also means that a patient or resident can refuse procedures and treatments. However, in such cases, the nursing assistant should always report this to the nurse immediately.